everybody. Oh my god, that's so hot. Woo! Hey guys, another beautiful day. Okay, so today we're doing the daily reading for 5/17/2020. I did not pull the cards today. I didn't even light my ceremonial candle yet. I just wanted to shuffle the cards in front of you guys. I don't know. I just wasn't really thinking about it this time around. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope you guys are having a good week. Okay? Hope you guys are taking care of yourselves and, you know, finding a way to be happy no matter what's going on. Trust me, it's worth it. Okay? So this is just kind of how the process goes. Maybe now you won't wonder why I shuffle off camera. Pull the cards off camera because it takes a long time sometimes. But I thought I'd bring you guys along. Okay. Please remember that these are daily readings. And another message I've been getting from my guides is that the messages in this reading are that you can, you know, do the reading today, and then you can also do the reading. I mean, you could check out the reading for last week and it could resonate with you today, you know. So it's becoming not date specific. I'm noticing that myself, and my guides have also been telling me that. So feel free to check out the other days, especially whatever titles you feel drawn to. I don't know why that came up. Yeah, so especially the titles that you feel drawn to, feel free to check those out. Okay. Alright, you guys. I'm going to say a little prayer over this spread. Okay, so we're 3 minutes and 44 seconds in. I'm gonna write down the timestamp, okay, for that. So for those of you guys who don't want to see the shuffle, then, you know, I'll timestamp it, okay? Alright, so what is going on with you today? Alright, we have the 10 of Wands reversed. So today you're really shedding a heavy block. Something that has been majorly blocking you. And I'm getting also, it has been blocking the connection. Like, it's been blocking the connection as well. You're shedding it, you're letting it go, you're moving away from it. I love to see the 10 of Wands reversed. So I do feel like the days moving forward after today, you're going to feel a whole lot lighter. You're going to feel a whole lot less stress regarding this connection and regarding, you know, life in general. But I feel like it's regarding this connection. A lot of you guys are really focused. Your energy is really focused on your love life, whether you have someone in your life or not. Your attention and all the things that are happening, they're really impacting your love life. And I'm getting it, especially if you're a woman, it's really impacting your love life, whether you know it or not. So with the Ten of Wands reversed and the Three of Cups, I really feel like a lot of you guys have had some disappointments in love, have had some disappointments in relationships, and you're shedding those like subpar connections. It could even be friendships. And some of you guys could be like, maybe you could be ending friendships. Maybe you ended friendships recently in the past. And it's really helping you to move on and feel lighter. I feel like others of you guys, you may have someone in your life that is kind of, their energy is a little lackluster. And you could either be shedding this way of viewing them, or you could be shedding, I'm hearing, their importance in your life, or you could also just be shedding this person from your life, okay? So, and gaining a greater sense of internal independence. All right, so this is a really nice day. It's actually a really nice day. I just feel like we're just focused on shedding stuff. So let's have a look at what you're feeling towards your connection. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. I really feel like some of you guys, it's a little bit of a tough day today. I really feel like it's a little bit of a tough day for some of you guys today. Where you're, maybe the way that you imagined your relationship being is not actually the way that it's going to be. Now, I also feel like for some of you guys, with the Queen of Swords reversed and the Ten of Pentacles reversed, I really feel like, not that it's all in your head, but I think today you're just having a hard time, seeing love positively. You're having a hard time seeing this person in a positive light. I feel like you're shedding, I feel like maybe you see this person as kind of like, they're not really in my life or whatever. And maybe it's not, maybe they're not necessarily not in your life. I feel like it's a little more complicated than just, oh, they're a bad person, they're not good for you, get them out of your life. I feel like when the Emperor shows up, unless it's totally reversed, then, but even if it is reversed, there's some sort of connection there. If there's a person showing up as the Emperor, there's some sort of spiritual connection there, right? But maybe they're not filling the role, or, in some way our energy isn't allowing that role to be filled. But I feel like you're having a hard time mentally. I think you're really having a hard time mentally when it comes to feeling optimistic, when it comes to even taking action towards your long-term goals. Some of you guys could be expressing this Queen of Swords reverse energy in her aggressive form, where she's combative, she's mean, she's nasty. Okay, I understand this Queen of Swords reverse energy. I've struggled with her my whole life. So I understand this energy, and it's not bad, okay? You just, you need some mental healing, okay? Some counseling. Now, this could also be in the other form where she doesn't take action at all, where some of you guys, maybe you're wanting, long-term love and happiness and all that stuff, but you're not taking action towards it because you don't believe that it could happen. And it's a bad habit. And I think in shedding those situations in your past that didn't work out for you, you're gonna start to see more hope and faith. But I do feel like regarding a connection in your life, or regarding maybe the way your significant other is showing up in your life, I'm sorry, as I just said significant other, my significant other texted me. That's so funny. So just as how you're viewing your significant other in your life, you may be seeing them a little just having a hard time, okay? I just say take it easy. That's all I'm gonna say. Just take it easy. Don't take action. Not in this energy. That's why I love doing these readings, because sometimes you're kind of going through something and you don't realize that you're going through something, and then it's like, wait, don't take action right now. You're not really seeing it very clear. It's clouded by, with the Ten of Wands energy, it's clouded by extra weight. It's clouded by extra burdens that you're carrying from an old cycle, okay? So don't make any choices right now. Just chill. I mean, any action that you may want to take, if it's not exciting and if it's coming from like you feeling like, oh, well, all men are this or all women are this, then, maybe not take that action. Maybe we're not in the best place to take action currently. Okay, so what is it that this person is going through today? And we have the Three of Swords. I feel like this person is feeling really separated. They could have had a death in their life. Someone could have died. an animal, I'm hearing, a person. You know, maybe they had, maybe 3 people died. I mean, death comes in 3, right? But I also feel like something is triggering a deep sense, a deep part of them that has been really grieving. And this triggering is happening because they need to go after their wish fulfillment. I feel as though this person may be stuck in life, kind of, where they're kind of doing things repetitively over and over again, and it doesn't really serve them. It doesn't really make them happy. I really hate when my camera just focuses on the flame. On the glass. It's like, I don't get it. It makes no sense. But I really feel like this person, they get stuck in a routine. And even though it doesn't make them happy, they just do it because they just are somebody who took chop wood and carry water to a whole nother level. And they're not really happy. And these things are triggering them so that they can leave this behind. I mean, a lot of people think that when you face failure and when something becomes difficult, you're supposed to stick it out. You're supposed to, you know, keep going, even though so clearly it doesn't fulfill you. It's downright abusive. It makes you sick. It's been that way for years. It's not like, you know, something that you're super passionate about. It's literally like not healthy. But some people think, and I think this person, they have this is very old school way of thinking, where they feel like you need to just keep doing it, you know, even though it doesn't bring them any sort of fulfillment or joy. And they don't recognize when the universe is trying to pull them out of something, and when the universe is trying to tell them, hey, you know what, this doesn't bring you joy. And this person now, they're going through this stuff because it's time for them to go after what they really desire. And I feel like with the star being here, this is someone that I feel like if you're connecting with them, they have the habit. If this is someone that you are not yet connecting with, it's their habit that's blocking them from you. But you need to also remember, you also have a habit here. You see? We're not all different. We're all pretty much the same. And you're definitely mirroring one another. So they have a bad habit, and they're being triggered so that they can move away from that bad habit. So let's see how they're feeling towards the connection, or about you, or about the relationship. The Devil reversed. This is good. You saw me shuffle the cards, right? So they're feeling a whole lot better. I think they had a lot of fear attached to being with you, or attached to opening up to love and letting love into their life. They had a lot of fear around that. And they're freeing themselves from this. Okay? They're freeing themselves from, you know, feeling like, oh, well, that's it for me. Or, listen, we all have fears, right? And I explained this yesterday. What the devil does is the devil takes our fear that we all naturally have, takes it, exacerbates it, grows it, makes it big, makes it a molehill, right? A mountain, right? Out of a molehill, and then keeps you trapped in a circuitous routine, which this person is now freeing themselves from, for years and years and years, because you're afraid. That's what the devil does. And that's essentially karmic relationships, karmic patterns. The devil is not really your friend. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out what the blessing in the devil is, which I'm sure there is a blessing in the devil, because it ultimately does help you to get closer to your heart. It helps you to realize what your heart really desires, as opposed to what it doesn't. So there are benefits to it, but the devil is not a very nice energy at all. And this person is freeing themselves from it. They're feeling a whole lot more, they're feeling a whole lot better about this connection. Whatever fears that they had that blocked this connection before, maybe that blocked them from opening up, from being optimistic, from sharing their true emotions, from taking action, inspired action. They're freeing themselves from that. I think this person used to cling to things. They're like a miser. Like, they cling to things, and they're finally letting it go, because it's just time for them to be happy. The 4 of Wands. Today's one of those days where I'm not very good at speaking. I know I sound fine, but it's like when you're trying to get words out and you want to really express how you feel, but you just can't put the words around it. That's when I say I have trouble speaking. I know I speak fine, but it's like I'm not fully conveying what I want to convey, you know? And it's just one of those things. That's just how I am. All right. So, yeah, this person, they're moving away from the devil. They're moving away from toxicity, and they're healing. It's definitely a very personal healing day. But I do feel like you're feeling like the passageways are open, like this person is opening up more. But I feel like on your side, though, I'm a little concerned about you, because you are, I think what that is you're changing around what you desired long term. So if you really thought that, you know, in 15 years, in 20 years, you'd be doing this, and this, I think you're realizing that where you created that, where you set that intention from, or where you created that ideology from, was in a place where you were very hurt. And I think now that you're getting healing, and now that you've shed that weight, those burdens from the past, you're now seeing what you truly desire long term. Okay, so what's your advice to this person? Or when it comes to this person, what do you need to understand? Be gentle with yourself. I feel like some of you guys are really hard on yourself when it comes to love, and this is definitely for my single sisters and brothers and friends. You're really hard on yourself that you're single, or you're really hard on yourself that, you know, the situation isn't moving forward, or that you find it hard to connect with people. Listen, you shouldn't be able to connect with everybody. You shouldn't be able to do that. I mean, that's fake. If you can connect to everybody everywhere and you're the most popular person in the world, that's a little fake, you know? Individuality is what separates us and divides us. And it's like you're very much individual. And so you're going to meet someone who is perfect for you. Stop being hard on yourself. I feel like if this is someone that you're connecting with, they've been through a whole lot, right? This person is going through it right now. You've also been through a lot too in your past that you're shedding. So you're like readdressing it, right? But this person is actively going through a lot. And so just be gentle with yourself and be gentle with the situation. And give yourselves time. Give this person time and give yourself time. You need time too. You need time to heal and recover. They're saying pull a tarot card. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I especially feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, take care of your body, of your home, your body. Even if you're like, well, I feel mentally fine and emotionally I'm ready. Well, your body isn't ready. Your body stores a lot of emotional data. Your body stores a lot of like past things. It stores it. It takes the impact of everything that you experience in this physical plane. So it needs time. That's why Pentacles is so closely related to the element of time. Time is simply an element, right? And it's closely associated with the Pentacle suit. I think the Pentacle suit is the only suit that is indicative of time, right? And it's because it takes time. Like, this is the only thing that registers time, your body. It's the only thing that ages your body. People say your mind, but no, your mind doesn't really age. Your brain, which is physical, it deteriorates over time. But the mind itself, the thought processes, you know, wherever it's coming from, it never ages. It's this that needs time. So even if you feel fine, even if you're like, well, you know, they feel fine, and even if they feel like, I'm fine, their body, their physicalness, their physical being needs time to heal and recover. It has stored a lot of stuff. Okay? So it needs time. Give it time. Especially for people in this Queen of Swords reverse energy and the star energy that's very Aquarian-like and airy-like, and air signs. Air is the fastest moving suit. It's so fast. It's faster than the words that came out of my mouth just now. You know, so you may want to move, and it's like, no, it's not time. Just give it time. When it's there and when it happens, it'll be perfect. So let's have a look at what this person is walking away from or moving towards and how that's impacting the connection. And they're walking away from being indecisive, from not taking action to expand and to move forward. They're moving away from not doing that, right? I feel like this person, they kind of let the universe decide for them. You know, they're like, well, oh, it's not in my hands. Well, actually, it is in your hands. Yeah, like it is. It really is. There's really, and I feel like for them, there's not even a lot of physical things that are blocking them, you know. They have the money, they have the resources, they have the mental faculties, they can plan it. They just, you know, don't take action. You know, they don't step in that role, that authoritative role. They don't believe in taking action based on their desires because they feel like it's wrong, and that's what they're healing here. That's what's changing in them. That is devil energy for them. Okay, and how is this impacting the connection? They kept pointing me to this card the whole time this whole reading was going on. What it's doing is it's freeing them, right? But it's also freeing you. I feel like in them taking this action, there is a way that you are blocked, that you're kind of in a situation, some of you guys, where yeah, you feel like victimized, and yeah, the Eight of Swords, everybody knows, yada yada yada, Eight of Swords energy. It's kind of like, well, you know, you can free yourself, but in a way, I feel like for you, yeah, you can free yourself, but there are some physical limitations that you have that freeing yourself would be a lot harder than this person freeing themselves. They don't have the same limitations that you have. And yeah, you could just get a job, or you could just do this, or you could do that, but you actually have some limitations here. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's why people come together, because you're meant to work together. You're not meant to be alone. And in them freeing themselves and them taking action based on their desires and not waiting for something to tell them that it's available, they're also freeing themselves mentally, but they're mainly freeing you. That's a very interesting message. Because I feel like for you right now, with the Chariot being here, you see all the cards are always falling on the same side. It's like, yeah, you haven't given up and whatever, but you need, like, you know when the car needs their battery jumped, a car needs to be jumped or something? You need to be jumped. Like, you need, like, someone to help you. You need assistance in some way that this person can give you. They're equipped to give you, right? And they're holding themselves up and they're holding you up, but not really, but they kind of are. Not necessarily, but a little bit, you know. So, you know, when they take this action for expansion, that they're like, I don't know, how am I gonna do it? Then it frees them, but it frees you. There's some way that you're mentally trapped that it's really not your fault. Nothing is really anybody's fault, but this is really not your fault. Six of Cups reversed. It's really not your fault where you are. I'm hearing some of you guys, your love life is highly impacting your finances. And it's not the way that you think. Okay, so let's have a look at you. What are you moving away from or walking towards? Faith, yes. Yes, I feel like some of you guys struggle with having faith. That Queen of Swords reverse energy, what the quickest thing, the first thing that she will do and what she does best is she's really good at stealing your faith. She's really good at stealing your belief in yourself and your belief in life. That's one thing she's really fucking good at. That's why I don't like that bitch. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you may have lacked faith in this connection. You may have lacked faith in the universe to bring you this connection if you're single. And today you're moving away from it. This is big. I mean, God is working through you guys today. You guys, they're working through them, but they're working through you. God's doing a lot today. God takes no breaks, you know. All right, so faith. Let's see why this is happening. The King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys struggle with having some belief in yourself, trusting in yourself, taking action in your desired directions in life. You struggle with that. Or it's misdirected, it's misguided. And I really feel like you're definitely going to be moving towards a place where you feel more measured and more grounded. You're going to be also accepting yourself. I feel like some of you guys, your belief system doesn't allow you to fully accept who you are. And I notice that's a lot of people's belief systems. Doesn't let them accept who they fully are. So why are you believing in that? You're not even allowed to fully accept who you are and step into yourself as in totality with your belief system. And you're still clinging on to it. I also feel like there are certain people, and I'm sorry to say, there are certain people in your life, and this is a message from the world, right? This is a grand, nothing trumps the world. There are some people in your life that are associated with this Hierophant, this struggle of Hierophant energy, that are gonna ultimately leave your life, right? And I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles reversed here and the Queen of Swords reversed, you are needing to know this because these people have been a staple in your life. And these people are going to need to leave your life because they don't match up with they steal your faith. And nobody is worth stealing your faith. At the end of the day, we came here alone and we're going to leave here alone. So yes, it's important to work together, yes. But it's also important to remember that if something is not serving you, then it doesn't need to stay in your life. It doesn't matter who it is. And with the Five of Wands, I feel like there's situations, there are energies around you, whatever, that frustrate who you are. Like this is stupid energy. I'm just gonna say that now. Sorry if that sounds rude to someone, but this is stupid energy. Like this is completely away from the point. I don't even know how it sat in your life for this long because it's so stupid. It has nothing to do with you as a person. It has nothing to do with who you are. It is not important to you. And it has been stealing away from your goal, from your objective in life, which is to be happy, to thrive. And it's been stealing away from that. And it's given you absolutely nothing. With the Five of Wands energy, it's giving you absolutely nothing. All it's taught you is that it's given you nothing. That's all it's taught you. And so it's got to go. I don't know who these people are. I'm hearing people. They've got to go. Brace yourself. So how is this impacting the connection? It's allowing this connection to ascend to a whole new level, right? Those of you guys who aren't married yet, you're going to get married. Those of you guys who are like, I want to have children, but I haven't been able to conceive. I'm hearing that someone who is going through that, when this shift happens, which is going to happen, all of a sudden you're going to have kids, and you're going to have kids the natural way. And I feel like doctors were telling you before that you couldn't have kids unless you did this, 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 and this. And then you're going to have kids the natural way. And it was all blocked off and held up because there were people, I'm not going to mince my words today, people that were blocking you. And you couldn't have that while you had these people in your life. I'm hearing that's it. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So what is the energy between the two of you guys today? So this is kind of just like the overall energy between the two. How you're both feeling about this connection, how you're feeling about this connection, how you're interacting together, all that jazz. So let's have a look-see. We have the Two of Coins reversed. I feel like you're both making up your minds about whatever this is. You're making up your minds about what you desire in a connection. And you're both no longer teetering. You're not being like, well, I could do this and I could do it. No, you know what you want now. You both want each other. Judgment. You're making that judgment. I want you. You want me. That's it. That's it. I also feel like on this side, but also on your side, but on this side, I'm getting, especially if you're a Leo or they're a Leo, they're focusing on their emotions now. I think this person has had so much going on in their head, so much going on around them, that they have not been able to focus on their emotions. They have not been able to focus on how they feel. And I feel like if you're, let's say you're a water sign connecting with a Leo, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever. I didn't even notice when my camera cut off. I don't know when I stopped. But I'm gonna keep going. So I'm getting that if they're a Leo, right, then, or you're a Leo, what I feel strongest in this Two of Pentacles energy is a no longer juggling things in the air because we're trying to avoid our emotions. Now we're going to face how we feel, right? And I feel like if your water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, whatever, you are going to be connecting with this person more because in some way, ethereally, energetically, the emotions are somewhat tied to you, and you just need to understand that. They're explaining that to me in that way, and I just need to say they're going to be focusing more on you, because it's almost like they have all these balls in the air because they're trying to avoid how they feel. On some level, they're avoiding how they feel. Now, if this is for just anybody, right? We're not going to be doing this, I could do this and I could do that and juggling two people and all that stuff. No more of that stuff. No more. Settle down, make up your mind, follow that direction. No more juggling, no more being confused, no more like, oh, I could go here or I could go there. We have made up our minds. We know what we want each other, or this person knows what they want you. They don't know you yet if you're single, but they know they want you, and that's it. Hanged man, that's it. Set in stone. We're going. It's out of your hands now. It's moving forward. That's it. I strongly feel like that's it. We have learned all the lessons. I learned nails, how to paint nails, right? And how to do acrylic and polygel. That's something I'm currently learning. And with polygel, you can meander and maneuver through the polish or whatever the product until it's perfect, and then you put it in the lamp and you cure it, and then that's it. And then you have to go through a whole crazy process to remove it, right? But with acrylic, acrylic's one of those things that you put it on and it dries automatically. The second you put the monomer in the powder and you take it out and you put it on the nail, it's curing. The moment it hits the powder, it's curing, right? There's nothing else you need to do about it. I feel like this connection here, this is kind of closely related to polygel, where you're both kind of sorting it out and figuring it out, and oh, well, I like this shape, I don't know, maybe I changed the color, and you changed the color, and that was kind of, the universe was fine with that. But it seems like the situation now, it has gone in the curing lamp, right? It's been in the lamp, it has sat in there for 60 seconds, it's currently curing, right? You could pull it out, but once you put it in there for 5 seconds, you did a flash cure. So I know I'm talking a lot about nails, but I'm trying to get that to a point. Once you put it in there for 15 seconds, it's pretty much already cured, right? So this situation is already set in stone. This person here is already moving towards you with the death energy and the chariot. It's done. They're going, right? With the star and the world, you've already asked for what you want. That's it. It's coming. That's all. Alright? So, that is this reading. I do have an oracle energy. Almost forgot about that. Wow! We have the spiral dancer, circuitous root, and perception. Beautiful. So, main message of this card is, it's about how things that seem like they're spiraling, right? They're actually always going on an upward spiral. So even when you feel like, oh, it's going downhill, or it's going negative, or it's not working out, actually this situation is working in your favor, and what seems like a regression is actually an upward spiral. So look at when things are spiraling up, right? It's almost like, oh, we're going back, we were there before, but no, actually we're coming up again. See, like, so this, and then we're spiraling up, and then we're spiraling up. But it's like when we do that, when we go back again, we're like, well, I've been here before, but no, actually we're spiraling up. And you need to remember that, okay? Today especially, it's all about your perception. But it's not even about your perception. I mean, changing your perception would make you happier. It would make you enjoy the process more. But you need to know that you are, the situation, your love life, you are on an upward spiral. You are always on an upward spiral. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands. Perfect way to end this reading. Beautiful reading today on May 17th, 2020. God bless you guys. I love you guys so much. I want you to know how much I love you guys. Okay? Remember to check out the information in the description bar down below. I am working with another tarot reader. I know I keep talking everybody's ears off. I'm gonna stop soon. But just check out her channel. She's really cool. You guys would really like her. She's really honest, very grounded, really sweet. I really want you guys to check her out because I think she deserves more attention. So make sure you do. Her information is down in my description bar. If you want to work with me personally, my information's there too. Don't stress yourself out. Make sure you have the money. Make sure you have the time. Make sure you're ready to, actually receive the messages and all that stuff. Take your time though. The universe actually does wait for you because you're the universe, okay? So take your time. And with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It really means the world to me, and it does make a difference. Every single little thing that you do makes a difference. So I really appreciate that. I always forget to ask, or just to remind people, but I guess to ask. If you'd like to donate to my channel, I have a donation link in the description bar as well. Feel free. It means something. It does something to me, especially right now. My job closed, so I'm not working. This is all I do right now, which I'm happy. I'm doing this again because now I want to add this in, and I definitely want to change around how I normally work. So this was a blessing, not even in disguise. I think everything is a blessing, which I knew it would be, but so I'm back, right? But I really do appreciate the donations because, I'm not working right now until the city opens up and all that stuff. So I really do appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Whether you guys can donate or not, I still love you. And yeah, we're going to meet again. Bye-bye.